Coming to you from Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge in Ingalls, Indiana, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. It's the Final Third Podcast.
Welcome back to the Final Third Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Isaiah.
Today we're going to be smoking the Las Calaveras 2023 from Crowned Heads. This is a Connecticut broadleaf over Nicaraguan binder and filler. Just got them in about a week ago, and thank God they're ready to smoke right out of the box.
They are. When was I in? Wednesday. I came in and I smoked one of the Toros, which I'm sad that they didn't give us a Lonsdale this year.
A little bit myself.
But the Toro was fantastic. I had no issues with it. Kind of a slow burner.
Yeah. And the Toro was more of a traditional Toro. It wasn't 56 ring gauge like last year's Toro was.
Today we're going to be drinking a couple things, but I guess I'll introduce them as they go. The first thing is kind of a special pour. This is Anderson Club 15. This is a these bottles were done around the year 2005, and it is pre-fire Heaven Hill juice.
Okay.
86 proof, 15 year.
Was there a tornado that happened to go by, maybe like a hurricane in the Pacific Ocean or something at that time too?
No.
Oh, darn.
So this bourbon was distilled in 1990 at the latest, 6 years before the famous Heaven Hill fire that destroyed 7 warehouses, each containing 20,000 barrels, accounting at the time to an estimated 2% of the world's whiskey.
Dang.
Just taken up in a fire.
Dang.
This is...
Gosh,
man, that
that's such a
smells
beautiful
delicious.
nose.
Yeah.
So am I wrong? Does this almost smell like a Tennessee whiskey? I'm almost getting... It's not quite there, but I'm almost getting that kind of banana note.
I can see it. But
Man,
this
very
is
fruity.
This is kind of one of those if you know sort of things. Like people when they get deep into whiskey and they have a lot of money, they will like either start chasing old Stitzel Weller bottles or pre-fire Heaven Hill.
What's the proof on that?
86.
Holy crap. Wait till you... Well, maybe it's just my fresh tongue of the day here. I feel like it started off like almost like water and then it built on the tongue pretty strong and then it kicked off. That's good.
Yeah. That is...
I can't even decide what
it was.
reminding me
It
of.
was an old Japanese export. So on the nose, there's quite a bit of that barrel char, that signature Heaven Hill oakiness.
Yeah. It almost feels like there's a lot of age on this barrel.
It's at least 15 years old.
It is at least 15. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't catch that part.
Yeah.
Okay. There's where all that oakiness has come from.
There's quite a bit of red fruit on there, but it's almost like a dried red fruit of some type on the nose.
almost strawberry. Almost like a
I can
strawberry
see
kind
that.
of thing going.
Yeah. It does kind of remind me of like the freeze-dried strawberries.
Exactly. Yeah.
On the palate, this
so
thing drinks so far above its proof.
Oh, it does. It does. I mean, I wouldn't have been surprised if you said 120 until it faded off quick.
Yeah, but it's like a creamy vanilla texture on the palate. Still,
Strawberries and cream.
it kind of is. You know what this reminds me the most of is Pappy 15. Pappy 15 does strawberries and cream
I
for
can see
me.
that a little bit.
Like,
Yeah.
no, they're definitely not related,
Right.
but
right.
very similar palate to that. That's so interesting.
That's good.
A lot of rich oakiness. You know, a lot of the people, when they talk about the difference in today's whiskey versus whiskeys of the past, they'll even talk about the age of the oak before it was cut down.
Yeah.
And they say that has a lot to play in, like
I can
how
see
it's
that, man.
maturing
I mean,
now.
You got denser fibers. Mm-hmm. When you try to fast grow and you fertilize and everything else, when it grows faster, it's more porous.
Yeah.
That's why the rings are a little further apart on them and stuff. So that makes sense.
I mean, but you think about these old like 80-some proof bottles like this Anderson Club 15, or like the
old beam container.
The old beam.
Yeah.
Decanter, or that Chessman, that Old Crow Chessman.
Yeah.
It's like super rich, oaky, oily. There was just something different that they did Well, pre-whiskey boom, and
Yeah.
I guess pre-2005.
That's also
But-
pre having to make 10 million times as many barrels
Yeah.
as you used to make too. So that's good. I like that a lot.
That is really good.
And where did you get this?
That was a sample I got from a guy because I did a deal with him.
Oh, cool.
And he was like, "Hey, have you ever tried this?" And I said, "No."
Nope, but I'm
Can
about
you tell
to.
me about it? So he gave me a sample of this, a 1988 turkey. I think it might be a 101. And then, gosh, what was the other thing he gave me? I don't know, something else.
Huh.
But again, it was just all old dusty samples. So
Nothing wrong with that at all.
no, I mean,
Actually, there's a lot right with that.
this is all. The way he approaches it is almost like whiskey appreciation, and almost as like a historian. Like
Yeah.
he just loves trying and finding old bottles that are discontinued, and just that's kind of where his palate lies too. Is in these older, lower proofers, and
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
honestly, I could get used to that if my
Yeah.
wallet could
Well,
sustain it.
Not only that, but you talk about hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, you're taking the typical tater hunt to a whole new level when you find
Yeah,
that
I
kind
mean,
of stuff.
at that point, he's dealing mostly on secondary markets, and
with like the Mexican cartel and stuff like that to get all the bottles.
could
in.
be.
Yeah.
You never know, man.
I'm digging that a lot.
Yeah, it's
That's
really
really good. So today we're not actually doing a pairing again. What we've decided to do is the pairing is going to be up on the board for an entire month. So next week's we'll get a new pairing
Yeah.
going. But right now we're still doing the Crux and the Starlight Port, and that's the Crux Epicure Habano, the new one of those.
Yeah, and if you didn't notice, no, last week's podcast releasing on a Monday was not a mistake.
Nope.
It's the day that we're switching to, just because, well, clearly we get a lot more hits on Monday.
We do, and also it makes sense. I mean, I don't know about you, but whenever I used to drive to work every day, Monday was the day I started listening to podcasts.
Well,
'Cause,
and there's
you're
no
busy on the weekend.
There's hardly any podcasts released on Mondays. Like
Yeah.
all mine are Tuesday, Thursday releases. So if I start one on Monday, I'll finish it.
I just feel like people drive to work and they listen to a podcast, and it just makes sense. You can jump on and listen to us on your way to work on Monday.
Oh,
Make your
absolutely.
whole week better.
Yeah. So I just cut this. Time for a cold draw. I don't think we've done one of those in a little while.
Oh,
Is it almost spicy?
yeah, more of a
There's just a
cinnamon. I mean, there's
Yeah.
like a cinnamon spice, but not very pronounced. Very, very much barnyard thing going there.
a lot of barnyard and almost wheat toast for me. Like there's
Almost a buttered wheat toast.
Yeah,
Buttered.
yeah, there's a
I'm getting
bready
that kind of butter.
component
I don't
in
know
there.
that butteriness might be coming from the whiskey.
could
though.
be.
But I definitely get a little bit of that too. But yeah, and this one, like I said, this has got the Connecticut broadleaf on it.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's a lighter Connecticut broadleaf
It
than
is.
they've used in their other stuff.
yeah, I almost would have expected this to be like a hybrid Habano or something.
Yeah. They didn't ask me.
No, I know. I know. As the number one fanboy, you think they'd
Yeah.
ask you.
You know, as much as I like their cigars, I'm sure there's somebody out there that likes them more.
Oh, I'm sure.
There always
Probably
is.
someone lives in Nashville, I would assume.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Well, that got quiet in a hurry.
Oh man, Rob, this Stealth 3 is working amazingly.
Nice.
I love this lighter.
They are great lighters, aren't
Yeah.
they? Oh. So what else is new, man? I know. What else are we going to be drinking after this one? You brought something else in to share.
So I also found a bottle of High West Campfire. They haven't been releasing that past couple of years, but they did just put it out to mass market. And I stumbled onto a bottle yesterday, and figured I'd bring it in and try it on the show. I've heard a lot of people talk about High West Campfire. It's honestly a little bit expensive. It was around that $75 mark.
Oh, really?
But I've just heard enough people talk about it and all of the things that they either love or hate about it. And I was intrigued enough to buy it.
Well, good for you. I'm trying to remember what I was going to look up. Oh, I know what I was going to look up.
What are you looking at?
Well, I'm trying to find out if we can get Campfire here.
I'm sure you could. Well, I don't know how limited it is or if it is.
Yeah, I'll figure that out later.
Man, on the palate of this Las Calaveras, it is spicy baking spice. And there's some woodiness in there, but I wouldn't call it a cedar. It's not a bright woodiness to me.
It's more like a redwood. I mean, I know that's like cedar, but I'm getting that kind of a almost redwood kind of thing going there. And that was because I just blew a lot of smoke out my nose.
Yeah.
So it's pretty spicy on the retro hail. But then on the roof of the mouth, I'm getting that kind of see, I'm thinking cedar. I know you said not cedar, but I'm thinking that redwood cedar.
I'd also say a little bit of leather in there too.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
I'm so glad that this cigar was ready to go right out of the gates.
Me too.
I think last year's Las Calaveras struggled a little bit just because it was fine when it came out, but it was clearly not ready.
Not ready. Yeah.
Now it's fantastic. Like, that's an amazing cigar right now.
Yeah, and I know there's other people besides us that have some left in stock. Definitely worth grabbing. I've had several people come in that grabbed a couple of each, wanted to experiment with them. I'm like, that was the whole point. I'm considering putting a box or two back of this year's and still keep the box or two from last year and do a 3-year thing next year.
That'd be awesome.
I don't know if I'm going to or not. We'll
this
see.
Anderson Club 15 with the cigar just got super creamy. It almost reminds me of like the icing on a cinnamon roll. Like, the cigar's the cinnamon roll, the Anderson Club is the icing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. It definitely proofed it up again, too.
Yeah.
That's a super interesting pour.
Yeah. I mean, it's something that I'll probably never own a bottle of because it's...
No, but if I ever see one, I'll definitely try to get one. I'm not going to spend dumb money on it, but...
I'm not sure you'll ever see one.
Yeah, I don't know if you will ever. I've never seen one before.
And they quit making them in 2005.
Oh, well.
Yeah. You what?
Bring more product.
You know how old I was in 05?
4? 5? No, 6.
6. Yeah. You're welcome.
Yeah, I was more than 6.
Hey, you had just had Chloe at that point.
Too. Actually, yeah, I had all 3 of my kids by that time. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
you would be my third youngest, or my second. You'd be just older than Chloe, but younger than my other 2. So
yeah,
you're a young dude.
I am a young man. So we're gonna be moving into High West Campfire. It's a blend of straight rye whiskey, straight bourbon whiskey, and blended malt Scotch whiskey at 46% alcohol by volume. And this is their Campfire release.
Well, all right.
So I'm gonna read the back because High West always does a fantastic job with their
pour
marketing.
it a little bit first, then we'll you read the back while we're sipping.
I can't sip and read, Robert.
I can sip while you read.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
It's got a nice nose.
Campfire whiskey is our ode to starry nights spent outside, huddled close around the fire with friends. This rare blend brings together both old and new world whiskey traditions. Smoky undertones of peated Scotch, quintessential American bourbons, and spicy rye combine for a complex flavor profile. Taste of peat smoke give way to chai spice, orange zest, English toffee, toasted brioche, salted caramel, leather, and dark chocolate. Gather round and sip a campfire this season.
They are not wrong on everything they just said.
Really?
Oh my gosh. I know you said a lot of people kind of crapped on this
Yeah.
one.
Of course, you and I are both smoky whiskey fans.
That, but also complexity. The complexity on this thing, everything you said, I'm like, yep. Yep. I'm like, that is really unique.
On the nose for me, it is salted caramel,
Yeah.
and just there's a little bit of smokiness. But it's like it is not peat smoke to me.
No.
It's like a super
It's more
bright
campfire smoke. I mean,
yeah.
seriously, while you're sipping on it, look at the label and read down the label. You're going to go, yep. Isn't that crazy?
I think it's
I
because
like it.
I like it quite a
I
bit.
do too.
Yeah.
And this one's playing above its proof point a little bit too.
Yeah. So it's 46. So in math, that's 92 proof. Man, I was intrigued by the chai note, but I fully understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. And, I've had a lot of people recently, we've been noticing in a lot of the chat groups and stuff like that where people are talking about, oh, they don't like this, they don't like that. And then you start looking at who they are, and it's like maybe a newer bourbon lover or something. And it's like, all that they don't like about it is it's so complex they can't figure it out. And it's like, that's what we dig into. I mean, it's like, the more complex I can't figure it out, the more I'm going to enjoy it. Because,
I mean, if a bourbon is one note to me, I will drink it. Will I enjoy it and come back to it? No.
depends on the note for me. I mean, if it's all the freaking caramel, I'm probably in on that one anytime I want to. 130 proof caramel, let's go, baby.
130 proof caramel.
But yeah, you're right, Tommy. If it didn't make you think, why drink it, right?
Well, I mean,
not necessarily.
And that's what makes a good sipping whiskey to me is the fact that I can sit there and enjoy the aroma just as much as the taste of that little tiny sip I had that lasts so long.
Yeah.
I mean, that's bang for your buck right there.
It actually goes pretty good with a cigar, too.
Yeah, it does.
So just for an example, thing's burning great already. You can see the thing's smoking the smoke output's insane.
Wild.
Last year's, it took about 3 months to get to this point. It was, they were a little wet, a little young. Not that they were bad, but they were just a little bit.
Yeah.
They needed to be dried out a little bit. This one, right out of the box, man, this is fantastic. I'm loving it.
I mean, I think they heard our cry and our plea. And
Well, I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure John said, who the hell are these guys?
Yeah, we've only had 2 of his reps on the show.
Mm-hmm.
On the way here, I was listening to the Bourbon Pursuit podcast, and they did, which if you're into bourbon and you don't know about that podcast, you should be listening to it.
Yeah.
They're industry guys. They know people who know people. They will give you accurate information. They were talking about Amberana, and
everybody this last 2 weeks have been talking about Amberana.
Yeah, I know. They were talking about Amberana, and one thing that Fred Minnick said that was surprising to me is that the TTB is currently looking into the Amberana barrels that are coming over here.
Yeah, they should outlaw it.
No. There's speculation that they're not ethically or legally harvested.
They probably aren't.
Probably not.
I mean, there's not those rules in Brazil.
Well, there are.
Oh, there are?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, there are, and it is an actual protected wood. It's in the Amazon. Like, they're finding this wood in the Amazon, and they are tearing up the Amazon to build barrels for.
I'm gonna start a group called Save the Amberana.
Save the Amberana.
Yes, keep it growing forever. Don't ever use it.
Please, God.
Yes,
you know what?
Save the Amberana.
I'm
I'm gonna
sure
put it right
with
next
the,
to my Save the Whale sticker on my
with
car.
the amount of barrels we have over here and the amount of life those Amberana barrels give, they could stop bringing them in right now, and people would chip up those barrels and start sticking them into other barrels, and you could get 10 more years of Amberana finishes.
Actually, I think an Amberana bonfire would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Burn all that shit up.
Campfire Amberana edition.
Amberana. Put your grains above it.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You're welcome. You guys can have that.
Yeah. We just trademarked it or something. Wild. But yeah, I was actually impressed to see that.
Yeah.
Like that the TTB cares and is looking into it.
Well, I mean, they kind of have to almost, really. You know that because I mean, that's what I always wonder is like, you know, is this? I mean, isn't that very similar to the Tokai barrels in Japan?
Yeah.
Those are protected as well, and you don't. I mean, if you see a Tokai barrel and you see a release, you're like, I want to go after and try it because I love that finish. But you see one out of every 300 distilleries doing it.
Well, and the other thing is they're like, most of them are once used.
Okay.
So you'll end up with
A wasted barrel.
a lot
like
of
that.
Amberana barrels that are coming in now haven't been used before. So you just brand new Amberana
And
that
use it,
hasn't been
4 or 5 times probably on Amberana, I would imagine. Different levels.
Yeah, I mean, but it's the reason that it's harvested is for Cachaza. So if it's never been used as a Cachaza barrel, I'm not sure that they can send it over here. But I just saw a Whiskey Tribe video, and they just got a never used Amberana barrel. And again, don't quote me on this. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the laws.
You don't
but
even play one on the podcast.
I don't. I know my lane.
I know my lane. Still trying to figure out what that lane is, but I know it.
There is a lane.
It's definitely towards the north.
Towards the north.
Yes.
Looking north.
True north.
True north. But yeah. The other thing that they were talking about, which has been bothering me lately as well on that show, was that all of the special releases and limited editions from these big distilleries are going to finished products.
Yeah.
Like Turkey released a rum finish.
Yeah.
You know, they had done a toasted finish before that in their Master's Keep collection. It's like these are heritage distilleries that have that 17, 20-year-old product that they could blow everybody's mind with.
And they're still putting finished out.
Yeah.
And it just makes you wonder, they're seeing the love of it from all the whiskey nerds out there, and they're like, might as well jump in here. That might be a great question to ask Alan when we get down and see him.
Yeah.
That's next week.
Yeah, it is.
So it might be a good time to go ask him that question because he's in tune with the industry, so he'll know. Or at least he'll be able to speculate.
Well, I mean, and you got to think, MGP proper has not gotten into any of their own finishing. Like none of the Remus brands or what's their rye? Rossville
Rye, yeah.
I haven't seen finishes on there yet, and
I haven't looked, to be honest with you, so I don't know.
Well,
I mean, we would have
I
seen it
keep
probably
loose
pop
tabs
up.
on them,
Yeah.
you know, but they haven't done that, and they're continuing to put out double-digit age statements, and you know what? They haven't performed as well as some of the finished products. So it makes you wonder, like, do people actually like whiskey, or do they just like flavored whiskey?
They're like cocktails. I mean,
Yeah.
that really is. When you start getting to some of those port finish ones, you could almost throw a couple bitters in there and a cherry, and you got old fashioned. Some of them.
Well,
you know?
I mean, serious.
Nothing wrong with that.
I think the same thing about pours like Maverick.
That's
Maverick
exactly what I
is
was thinking.
so heavily finished, and you know what? It is great at that.
Yeah.
Like it is a great pour.
I can guarantee you,
Would
if we took
I-
the Maverick and we threw a quarter ounce of simple syrup in there, a cherry, and a couple aromatic bitters, it would probably taste like a really great old fashioned. And that wouldn't take hardly anything to make that happen.
Yeah, but the problem is with that is just the whole entire finished whiskey category is that Maverick could be half port in that bottle.
Right.
You know? And
We have
you'd
no
have
idea.
no clue.
Yep.
And they don't have to be honest about how it was finished.
Well, and the
They
guys
coulda-
that actually sold the barrel didn't have a clue what was in it anyway.
No.
So it's like, it is what it is. So, but I will say it's kind of cool to see a category forming for that because there's nothing wrong with that. Now, is there something wrong with Crown Peach? Yes, there's something wrong with Crown Peach. No, I'm just kidding. Some people love that, but it's so overly fruited and flavored for the sake of flavor, like peanut butter whiskey, stuff like that. Whatever. But when you start talking about finishing it in a barrel, especially if they don't have a lot of liquid left in the barrel, you're just pulling notes out. I think that's a category I can get behind.
But yeah, if it were properly regulated,
Yeah,
right now.
and that's the thing.
A
it's
lot
not.
of the issue is there are places like I would say Good Times Whiskey where they're basically making the equivalent of a Crown Peach using MGP whiskey and peach flavoring, and they're saying bourbon finished in peach brandy barrels.
Right.
And there's no one to regulate that.
Right.
They did a kiwi strawberry brandy finish. It's like, who is making kiwi brandy?
Yeah.
They did a salted caramel barrel, and they had one, and it was watermelon brandy. And the day that label got released, I was down at Starlight. I asked Ted Huber.
Is there such thing?
I said, "Can you make watermelon brandy?" He said, "No, nobody does that." He
said brandy and add a bunch of watermelon flavoring to it.
Well, he said, "I saw that label too."
Yeah. Well,
but
you're right.
The problem is there are brands like that, and it speaks bad for brands that are trying to do it well, like Nulu, like Barrel, like Starlight.
Penelope.
Penelope, and it just looks bad on them too.
Yeah, and you know, I've even heard some on a couple of the bourbon podcasts and talk about. It's like, and they're like, yeah, it'd be nice if they really broke down the categories down, you know, to an nth degree. But if not, just create a category to encompass all of that.
Oh yeah,
and just call it that. You know what? If you happen to have an amazing, you know, whiskey that you finished for 3 days in a port barrel that was dry, and you just get a light note, it's still going to be a finished whiskey. Whatever, you know, that's fine. But they need to. I mean, it's just like a lot of things. You know, they need to create the rules behind it, because we're in that world now where everybody wants to know, what is this? How do I categorize it? How does it score in competitions? It's like cigars. You know, you got the boutique cigars. Like, what's a boutique cigar? No one knows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can guarantee you most of those cigars in there are not boutique anymore, because they sell way more than 1 million cigars a year.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, come up with a rule and stick to it. And that's the same thing every category seems to have.
So,
bye, RJ.
So the other thing.
Cheers. We got cheers to RJ.
Cheers to RJ.
RJ was the only guy we've ever had that was awesome for our rugs and stuff.
But the other thing they were talking about on that show was how well cigar batches actually pair with cigars and what their function was. And they had talked about Joseph Magnus cigar blend, and that is great with cigars.
Yes.
I would say Habanos and darker. I'm sure some of the Connecticut's could hold up to it, but I think it'd stomp on a lot of them.
I think so too.
But you get into the Amberana finish ones, and
those are one-trick ponies to me. It's like, you really can't smoke cigars. If you do, you're not tasting your cigar. It's so overpowering.
So one last thing before I get off of this podcast I was listening to was they said, yeah, I mean, I just feel like all bourbon pairs well with cigars. You just like match the strength of your cigar to the proof of your bourbon. And that is one way to think about it, but I think it's terribly incorrect.
I think that's coming from a bourbon guy that occasionally smokes cigars, not a cigar guy that drinks.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not true to me.
I think Jack Daniel's single barrel proof is going to blow out whatever cigar you throw at it.
Now, will I smoke a cigar with it? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a cigar it's not your
I'm not picking my $25 cigar to smoke with that.
No.
So, yeah, you're right. I mean, just like your Old Bones, the 135 proof rye, that holds up to a lot of cigars, but it's going to blow away most. Because it's so strong.
I would say you got to be at that medium plus to full if you're going to drink that Old Bones rye.
I agree. Yeah.
You just do.
Well, and that's what's going to be so crazy is that those two brandies we've got coming from French Lick, they're over 140 proof, or at least they were. Hopefully they're still there.
Hopefully. Lord willing.
I don't feel like either one of those were so overpowering that they'll overpower a cigar, because that fruit was so strong on them.
Well, there's not.
And especially that Cabernet one, or the red wine one.
Yeah. They're they're not spicy in the same way that like an Old Bones is, or like a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof. Though, like the single barrel proof has a ton of barrel spice on there, and that's what'll kill your palate before anything else. That's what'll cover up anything.
Exactly.
And, those are sweet and fruity, and those two I think are particularly balanced because we tried others that day that were sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Like butterscotch sweet.
Even higher proof.
Yeah.
The tequila barrels especially. Which down the road, you know what? If we get a lot of people coming here really digging the brandies, which I really feel like if you give it a shot, you're gonna dig it.
Oh yeah.
And as Dirk gets it out there to his crew too, if we get people wanting more of this, we'll always have a brandy in here. That's an easy pick with Alan. I love that guy, and I want to support him. And if we can have a brandy up here all the time. I mean, we already have Copper and Kings, Butchertown. Alan created that.
Yeah.
So if you want to taste what he can do, come try that.
Or just wait until we get our picks in, and they're better.
Well, I did get some bad news this week.
What's that?
The Elijah Craig barrel's not coming as quick as I hoped. We're a few weeks away still.
We keep being a few weeks away.
Yeah. They thought it was going to be into July. We're talking sometime in August probably now. They were just getting ready to bottle earlier this week, and then they have to wait on labels. So we're probably 4 or 5 weeks away.
Bottle it and then label it, not all in one run?
No.
What a
Which
weird
sucks
thing.
because I'd love to see them wait till the last second and bottle it, label it immediately, so that way, one, we can get the barrel immediately.
Yeah, I mean, it would be one thing if the barrel was leaking, but,
Right.
you know, it's...
I mean, because that actually is going to get us that one extra month to get to an 11-year product.
Yeah.
And now we're not going to get that, which sucks, but that's all right. It'll be delicious.
I don't know. We might be. If we're not at 11 years, we're almost there.
It also came down in proof.
They always do.
Not this much. 122.
I'm not saying anything, but Heaven Hill always seems
Come down a lot.
Come down a lot in proof.
That one was a lot. I had to double check them a couple times. Are you sure it came down 8 points in 3 months? That seems kind of odd.
Yeah.
If anything, I would have thought maybe up a little bit with the heat of the summer, but no.
I'm not saying anything shady's happening.
Well, it could have also, who knows, maybe the proofs we were tasting at, maybe they hadn't checked it in a while. I don't know.
Could be.
But regardless, it's delicious.
It is delicious.
But I still wanted to hit that 130 point. This one still should be the highest proof one we've gotten on the pick yet.
Yeah.
It'll be right around that Peachtree level.
Yeah. Well, and then we'll bring in the hopefully hazmat brandies.
Yes. Well, and I trust that room's not going to drop the way he's got that set up in there anyway. So,
Yeah.
and that's Alan we're talking about, Alan
Yeah.
Bishop. All right. So what do you think of the cigar right now?
So I'm like finishing up the first third, probably inching towards the second third. It just keeps getting spicier cinnamon. I think there's a little bit of black pepper on the palate too. The retro hail is still spicy. It's not light you up spicy. It's I don't think it's red pepper, but
no, it's definitely more towards the char kind of black pepper kind of things going. No, and actually, I will tell you one thing. This is one that's screaming to slow down.
Yeah.
I keep over puffing it, and it's like telling me stop. You know,
Yeah.
So definitely let this one sit between puffs a lot more than normal, which is a good thing. I mean, that's one thing I see a lot of people in here, and they're just puff, 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 puff. It's like you get to the final third, and it's just char.
Oh, like
It's just not good anymore. But
yeah.
what else was going on this week we were going to talk about?
I don't know.
Gosh. Oh, there was an article I wanted to bring up. Let me find that
okay.
real quick here.
Yeah.
Let's take a moment to hear from our partners. Is your closet starting to feel a little weak? You know, like shoddy fabrics, misshaped, tired designs? Then 7 Strong brand has exactly what you need to reinforce your look. We're talking a 4-way stretch of polyester, cotton blend, silky smooth, breathable, and above all, true to fit while keeping its fit. No? But what about our hidden collar button with reinforced stretching? It's pretty strong. Or how about designs that'll get you a standing ovation no matter the occasion? Happy hours to baby showers, the flight to date night, even from the shore to stepping out to the store. 7 Strong brand has button-down shirts that will transition you from one place to the next and make you stand out every single time. And for listening to our show, new customers get $5 off their first purchase with code FINAL3rd. Not to mention, all orders over $50 qualify for free shipping. And you know, just like any label on a bottle or cigar, these shirts are going to be a stamp of quality every time you wear them. So find your strength and style by checking out 7-strong.com, as well as following 7 Strong brand on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Our wonderful new table is brought to you by Deadwood Live. That's D-E-D Wood Live. Go check them out on Facebook and see what Derek can do for you. From bars to tabletops to a giant podcast table, they specialize in making super high quality furniture from live edge woods and reused barrels. So reach out to them on Facebook and see what they can do for you.
It's just closed it out.
I just closed that thing out. There's no way to go back to it, is there? Once you close it?
I don't know.
Asshole.
You're on Google Chrome. Why? Okay.
I like Chrome better.
Why would you be on Google Chrome?
Because all
on
of
an
my
iPhone,
stuff's already in.
on an iPhone.
My stuff's been in there for years. from
on
my
an
other one.
iPhone.
It's fine.
On an iPhone.
Here we go. Is this where it was? Probably not. No, worry about it. It was something about Rocky I was wanting to talk about, but I can't remember what it was now.
So
Nothing bad.
Looks like Espinoza posted a major announcement a couple hours ago,
Yeah?
and it just says, "If you know, you know."
No.
The most anticipated announcement from Espinoza this year is coming later today. Are you ready? Question mark.
Knuckle Sandwich 55, baby.
Are you addicted to Espinoza premium cigars? Question mark. How many have you smoked this year? Question mark. Whoever is running their social media, first of all, graphic looks fine. I'm sure you designed that in Adobe stock on your phone.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Fix your captions. These suck. These were written like you're a boomer.
Hey, AI. AI writes everything now.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. It's probably just the Los Seis.
Nah, because they've been talking about that for a while. I wonder if, because, I mean, everybody and their brother that's ever smoked any of the knuckle sandwiches that happened to smoke the 55 has been begging for them to bring it back.
Oh, they need to.
I hope that's what they're doing, is they're announcing they're going to be bringing that back.
As a regular in the line.
They have to.
Even if they were to charge Los Seis prices for it, it'd be worth it.
Yeah. I mean, but they wouldn't have to, because you're talking the knuckle sandwich line are all in that $15, $16 range anyway. Mm-hmm. You're only $4 less on that. I could see this being, well, the only downside is I think this could actually just completely blow away the knuckle sandwich Maduro Sumatra. Maybe they would have a hard time selling those.
Maduro's fantastic.
It is, but not as fantastic as the 55
I know.
was.
But to have a company come out with Mexican San Andreas right now, it's kind of ballsy.
Yeah, well, if they are, and that's the other thing. There's not a lot of San Andreas out there that people are putting out right now.
No.
That's why I think we have so much Sumatra
The
this
leaves
year.
in shortage, isn't it?
I've heard that from some people. Other people say they got plenty. I'm like, well, I don't know what. Some people just won't disclose some of that. Other manufacturers will. But
Yeah.
If you look at the statistics of how many San Andreas cigars have come out over the last year and a half, I'd say there's a shortage.
Yeah.
So, but if they did, great. Otherwise, I don't know what else they'd be announcing.
Well, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Eric selling. A lot of times that'll be happening when they'll sell, but you know what? Their brand's worth a ton of money, and if Alec Bradley was worth $130 million or whatever they got paid, 106, whatever it was, then I could see them selling for $1 billion.
I would not be posting a hype post about the brand selling. Like, hey,
True.
we just sold this Swedish or Swisher Sweets.
Tell you what, if someone came in here, I'm talking to you guys, you come in here with a $1.3 billion check and buy Final Third, I will promote the hell out of you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just need the residuals off of the podcast, and we'll bow out.
Exactly. There you go.
Yeah, I just need $1 million off of that.
$1 million off that.
Yeah.
If I get 1.2 billion, I'll give
For
you $1 million bucks,
for building this podcast empire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're up to tens of listeners now. Actually, we have quite a few now.
A
It's
lot.
kind of fun.
Actually, crazy. Way more than I ever thought would be listening to this stupid show that Rob and I started.
I agree. It's
Just a little over a year ago.
well, it was. I mean, again, this last week we had 2 or 3 more people come in that actually came from over 30 miles away because they've been listening to our podcast and wanted to check the place out. I'm
shout
like,
out to
crazy.
you guys. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
The hard part is with a cigar lounge is there's really no way to promote it other than word of mouth. So this podcast has gotten to the point where we're able to
Promote.
It's actually doing some advertising for the shop, which was the goal.
Yeah, exactly.
So shout out to you.
Yes. Shout out. And, we have to drink because we haven't been drinking very much yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also shout out to Seven Strong brand,
that's right.
the maker of that beautiful
Shirt.
T-shirt that,
Yep.
that Rob's wearing.
Yep. Comfy. They're working on a design for us, which at this point it's probably going to be a fall release, I would
Yeah.
imagine. But we'll be getting hopefully those in here soon.
Oh, that's cool. And we have a different table today.
Yeah. If you've seen our big live edge table, you've seen it either on here or just in the shop here.
Yeah.
When Derek built it, he actually did some research and talked to a company that makes the finish for it. And the finish that was put on it was supposed to be alcohol and water resistant. The first ring of alcohol or water just immediately put a ring on the table, and he was a little irritated by it. So he took the table top back and refinished it, tried to finish it more with what he knows. So it'll be back in here in a few days. Probably by the time this airs. Nah, not by the time this airs. Maybe next week. So
Yeah, it'll be back.
So yeah, we're actually, the nice thing about doing this, moving it to Mondays, is we won't be so far behind. It's like sometimes we're a week or week and a half, before on the recording, and a lot of stuff happens between that. So now if we're able to record, couple days before, then it's not quite so much. And usually on the weekend, not a lot of stuff's disclosed.
Yeah.
So hopefully it'll be a little bit more. We'll see. This depends on vacation schedules and stuff.
We say
too.
all that, but we're going on Monday to record with Alan Bishop.
Is that Monday?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so excited to talk to him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Monday. Tuesday. Okay.
I'm also excited to go over and eat some German food down there in French Lick.
I haven't been to that German place.
Oh, we're going this time.
Okay.
We're going this
That's
time.
fine. You can go shoot some squirrels if you want to. Actually,
Are we down for that?
I'll have to check the season, make sure it's all kosher.
It's not squirrel season yet. Squirrel season doesn't start till August. I think it's August or September. Used to be at least.
It'll be August when we're there.
It'll be August. Oh, so it might be squirrel season.
Yeah. If you want to watch a catch, clean, and cook by Rob and Isaiah.
Dude, let's hit the GoPro. We'll kill some animals on film. That'll be great.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get a PETA sponsorship.
PETA?
I'm sorry, not sponsorship. Banning. That's the word I'm looking for.
They do say all publicity is good publicity.
That's true.
So
people eating tasty animals. That's what PETA stands
that
for.
is what it stands for. God bless them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're supporting them right now. This is completely vegan,
It is.
gluten-free, cruelty-free.
Exactly.
Smoking and drinking. I don't know what more PETA sponsorship we need.
You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe we had a dead squirrel up here on the counter. We could just rip it apart right here on the air. That'd be kind of fun.
I don't
Show how to actually skin a squirrel and
It's not
get it
hard.
all prepped.
All
No.
you need is your wire cutters.
All right. We'll get. If you guys want to see Isaiah skin a squirrel on film, just let us know. I think it'd be great.
I was always taught that you use wire cutters, snip at the base of the tail, step on the tail,
And
and
pull.
yeah,
Yep.
yep. It's very easy.
It's very very conscious of the health of the people around you when you're doing it, because you get the wrong person around you, they're gonna freak just a little bit,
Well,
like peeling that skin
we
back.
were talking about snapping turtles a couple days ago when I was having dinner with my family, and that's the nastiest skinning I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You know how to separate a turtle's skin from the meat?
Mm-mm.
You cut a slit at the base of its neck, and you stick an air compressor in there,
And blow it up like a balloon.
like a balloon.
Oh, wow.
And it'll do it.
I will say, if you've never
It's
had
the-
turtle soup, my gosh,
It is good.
Turtle soup
It
is
is
so
a lot of
delicious.
work, though.
Yeah, that's why I've never made it myself. I've just went to places to have it.
But that is, I don't know. That's some butchery I probably would opt out of ever doing again.
Yeah,
Like, I have skinned and plucked and all this stuff, a lot of animals, but something about blowing a turtle up like a balloon, it got to me that day, man.
kind of sounds like a science project to me.
Oh, gosh.
That's just something we'll have to ask JC if he's ever made squirrel or turtle soup.
We can make turtle soup. I can catch a turtle. I can catch it probably with my bare hands. They come up at my parents' house all the time. They'll just sit on their dock. Big old snapping turtles.
Yeah, Ralph's on the Park down in New Orleans. That was where I had a turtle soup first time.
Yeah.
Every time I go there now, that's what I get.
Huh.
Love it. Love it.
I haven't, speaking of animals in a similar category, I haven't had frog legs in a long time.
I haven't either, and I love them. There was a place up in Indiana Beach. There was a little hole in the wall bar up there,
Yeah.
and they had fresh frog legs,
Oh,
and
yeah.
these things were like meaty. I mean, you get
Yeah.
six pairs of frog legs, and you're stuffed.
Yeah.
And I love frog legs. They're so good.
Oddly enough, when I was in Brazil, that's all I could think about. Because the frogs that were down there, like, I swear to you, they were the size of basketballs.
Talking
and-
about some legs on those bad boys.
Yeah, serious. And they're slow. Like, my sister had caught a couple. Like, you just go over and grab them as they're trying to jump. Like, they're so big they can't jump fast.
I wonder on a frog that size if any of the other meat's worth eating.
I've
I've never heard of anybody other than legs before,
I mean,
but something that big's got a lot of meat on it.
Yeah, it does. But, I mean, you got to think. There's probably some reason that they don't eat them because they eat everything else.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like pig. One of the reasons why you really need to cook pork down to a specific temperature is because they don't have anywhere to release the toxins in their body. I mean, all the sweat and crap and all the crap they eat and stuff just stays right in their skin. And you start thinking about it, it's kind of gross. But bacon still tastes good.
it still does taste
It
good.
does taste good.
Yeah.
Fry that stuff.
Well, this has been Food Talk with Rob and Isaiah.
Well, we did skincare last week.
Skincare?
That was
Yeah, we
good.
did.
That was good.
Oh.
Man, I went fishing on Tuesday.
Did you catch anything?
No, it was too hot. It
Too
was
hot.
more actually to sit out there and drink bourbon and smoke cigars while I was wetting the line. That's all I cared about. But I put the lure on.
Was
and I
it in
flip
somebody's
back.
pool?
No, it was up at Missina Wall. It was up at Missina Wall. But I flipped back and it hit a twig and went straight down to the middle of my tattoo and
Oh, gosh.
hooked me. I'm like, oh,
You got hooked?
I got hooked right on
You
the
hooked
arm right there,
yourself.
which it's not bad. You can see where it was, but
Rob,
I'm like, right there, man.
that's just ridiculous.
It's all right. It was fine.
The only time I ever hooked myself fishing was when I was fly fishing and learning to fly fish still. Because
Yeah.
you're like whipping that thing around like crazy. Well, when you first start, it's
Well, and I was in an area
like,
where
I'm
there was
just
a lot
trying
of
to cast
trees.
this line straight out.
Well, there's a lot of trees and stuff where I was fishing, so you had to kind of cast underneath and stuff. And when I pulled it back, it hit the branch and then caught the line and then flipped it up on me.
Oh, gosh.
But no big deal. It's happened before.
No big deal.
Yeah, it was fun.
You have your tetanus shot?
Nah.
Nah. No need. Rob's invincible.
I'm invincible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's trying to kill Rob.
Yes, it is.
When I was in here Wednesday, Rob had been drinking cocktails all day. I was like, "How's your pump think about that?" He was like, "Oh, it's all whacked out. Like,
It's fine. It's fine."
It's like I keep trying to tell it to give me more, and they can't keep up.
Yeah, it was cocktail day that day.
Yeah,
Today, I think it's going to just be neat pours. That's all I'm going to do today. Maybe. We'll see.
maybe. I'm impressed by this High West Campfire.
I am
though.
too.
I did not. I didn't expect to like it as much as I do.
That could be a daily sipper for me. That's that good.
Yeah.
It's not, and that's what's nice too, is it's not so overly peated or smoky that it's ruining anything. It's just a nice balance of sweet and smoke, and it's just really nice.
I could see this as being a perfect campfire whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Just those super warm baking spices, that little bit of like orange peel in there, keeping it kind of fresh on your palate.
Yeah.
This is not something to drink if you don't like any smoke in your whiskey.
Right.
It is something you should try though. But there are some people that are completely just avidly against smoke in their whiskey, and there'll be some regular bourbons that just have a smoky note that'll throw people off. Like,
Yeah.
we had one on Sunday from Watershed Distillery,
Oh yeah.
and over at Will's house. So shout out to Will Breeden.
Shout out.
And that one, I actually didn't like that.
Whose was it? Was it actually Watershed's product, or was it somebody else picked a barrel?
It was somebody else picked the barrel, and the somebody that picked the barrel was called Rollin.
Okay.
And the
that's the one. That you got from Ray. Okay.
Yeah, and it was a Circle City whiskey.
Gotcha.
It was a really bright, smoky note, which just felt out of place in that whiskey. I'm sure Watershed is not all the way like that. I'd imagine it's a one-off barrel that just
had to
somehow got a little too charred or something.
Well, I had one of Drew Black is the guy that does Circle City. Is it Circle City Whiskey Company?
Yeah.
And I had one that he brought in here. Actually, it wasn't him. It was Dan Kidd. Another shout out.
Shout out.
He brought it in to try, and it was a barrel pick that he did with Drew, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Not smoky at all. It's probably the first thing I've had from Watershed, and I loved it. So
Yeah.
I'd be interested in trying more of their stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Circle City's doing cool stuff.
They are.
Right now, it really feels like an independent bottler, like a Lincoln Tata, or like Foursquare.
Yeah.
You know, somebody that's going out buying product and sourcing stuff and getting it in markets where it wouldn't be otherwise.
Right.
Like, that's cool. I mean, it is really cool. Yeah, you can get MGP barrels with Circle City, but they don't even distribute Watershed around here. I've never had any of their stuff. The other one you can get through them is Pennington Distillery, which is Davidson's County whiskey. You'll find it in Davidson County, Nashville, Tennessee, which is where that distillery is. And it's just one of those things where it's cool to try stuff that's made from other people. And honestly, he's in a good market to do it as well.
So I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of Milam and Green whiskey?
No.
Texas?
Uh-uh.
I have a girl, Kayla Marie's her name. She's going to come out here hopefully the next few weeks, sample their product. I'm like, we love Texas whiskey, so I'd love to try something new. So she's going to bring it out.
I had another pour of that Balcones peated.
It's good, isn't it?
It's so good. It really is like if you took Lefroy 10 cask strength and turned the sweetness into like brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
It's just something amazing about it.
That's funny too, because Balcones, I'd say at this point, because of Allen Hill, I've probably sampled 30
Yeah.
At least 30 different whiskeys from them. And the only one that I wasn't a huge fan of wasn't even from him. It was one we got in here, the baby blue, because it was the True Blue proof down too far.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good. The True Blue is fantastic. Cast strength blue corn is amazing. So it's kind of cool to see that all their proof stuff is actually really good.
Did you ever find that article you were planning on reading?
No. It wasn't that important. I think part of it was about the new Rocky cigar coming out at like $100, and they were kind of chastising him a little bit about it. But I don't remember for sure what it was.
In that cigar chat where Dr. J posted that post, he said, "Any guesses on what it is?" And
I didn't see it.
Will Breeden said, "Is Eric coming out of the closet?"
Oh no! What is it? A wild turkey post?
No, the Espinosa one.
Oh, I got you. Okay. That Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to figure out what the major announcement is. Does it say when they're going to announce it?
Later today, it just says.
So pull up their Instagram and see if we see it as we're recording. You never know. It might come out.
Yeah, I'll find it. Let's see. Espinosa Cigars. I am intrigued by this. View all 21 comments.
All right. Something else exciting. The new special release cigar from Aladino is on its way. It's the one that I'm pretty sure it's the one that I was begging for when we were down there. It's the more full-bodied Cameroon. And this one, I believe, is going to be Julio's 85th cigar. So I'm excited to see.
Is it all Cameroon?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know yet. I don't think so. I think problem with
when is it coming out? TP,
I believe it's
TP
shipped already.
Oh, so
yes.
Did they have it at the
or it's
show?
going to be shipping Monday. I don't know.
I don't think I saw anything from it.
I don't think so either.
Is it a Aladino Lounge exclusive?
Nope. It's going to be available. I think this first run at least is going to be available just to. I mean the us lounges, we all get it first. And then you've got another probably 15 to 20 lounges that have been to the farm. They'll get next shot, and then whatever's left, then it goes out to those other shops. So it'll be gone probably before it gets to beyond those shops.
So what did you like about this cigar?
What cigar?
The one that's coming from
I've not smoked it yet.
I thought this was the one you tried to get at the farm.
No, I talked to them about it the whole time.
Oh, okay.
When I was down there, because I love their Cameroon. I'd love to see a more full-body Cameroon.
And that's what
what's coming out. So they kept it pretty tight-lipped because they never said a word about they were working on that when I was down there. So
I bet they didn't even tell Trey Mack.
Well, they had given Trey for his birthday one year. They had only made a few
of the
all Cameroon, and he said it was insanely good. So I'm kind of holding out hope for that, but I would think that an all Cameroon cigar probably wouldn't have a lot of strength to it. But I'm okay if it didn't have strength. I just want to see it kick up in crazy amount of flavor too.
Yeah.
So that one's exciting. The Sumatra will be coming sometime in October, probably the all dark Sumatra. And we're starting to see some stuff trickling in. I gotta do this today. The Crowned Heads, the Pie Red.
Yeah.
That one is going to be coming. I've got to look and see what else we need from Crowned Heads today to get more stuff coming. But that one will be coming. I'm excited about that one because I love the original pie.
Yeah,
but if they kick us up in a little bit more strength, this could be special.
Well,
so
I'd imagine they're leaning towards those red pepper notes.
I would hope so. Being red, that makes sense.
I bet it's Habano.
Could be. I did. I will say. I'll make sure this is clicked in. Yeah. Hey Lisa, what is the new rep that you like from McAuliffe? What's his name? Jeremy. So Jeremy is the new rep from McAuliffe. A young guy. Sounds like he is really excited, and let's see. How can I say this without saying this? All right, I'll just say it.
Say it.
He's definitely a major step up in reps from what we had before. I'll just say it that way.
Okay.
This guy is super positive. he bought some of our merch here, and he said, I've been wearing that hat, one of those wood hats. He said, I've been wearing that hat everywhere I go, and everyone comments on it. I'm like, that's cool, a rep
awesome.
wearing somebody else's stuff.
We
But
bought
I'm thinking
cigars.
about exactly, and I did smoke the McAuliffe Black, which is the new release. It was good.
Good.
I think what I might do, and let me know. And seriously, when we say this, please do let me know if there's like some McAuliffe cigars that you do like. Because right now, the only ones I'm probably going to try to get is going to be the McAuliffe Black. I'll probably get one of the Medallias, which those are really good, and the McAuliffe A.
Yeah.
All of those are sub $10 cigars. Yeah. I believe they still are. So those will be a good price point to bring them in. I feel like some of their higher end cigars just don't quite hit my palate yet. But if there's some out there that you guys like, let me know. I'll potentially bring in 3 or 4 facings here in the next few weeks, and we'll give them a shot. But I just want to shout him out because we buy from people we like.
Yeah, we do.
And it's like there are reps that I'll never buy their product, and honestly, their products are great, but I don't like the rep.
Okay.
And this was one of them.
Yeah.
At the time.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So I just pulled up a little summary of the Pice Anastasia.
Okay, this is the red coming out.
Pice Anastasia Red is rolled in the Dominican Republic by E.P. Carrillo and is made with a blend of Ecuador Sumatra as the wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and filler. Osgener said it has some kick. It's one of those cigars that starts off with a definitive bang. It's got a sneaky element to it. You think it's calming down, but it's stronger than you think. This is a cigar you want to smoke after you eat something. It's not a morning cigar.
We'll prove them wrong on that. We'll light that one up at.
It is a lot darker.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
We'll light that one up like 11:30 just to prove it is a morning cigar.
Anything's a morning cigar for you, Rob.
It is. Although my morning is more like other people's afternoon. Wait, no, it's vice versa, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. My morning is like lasts till about 3 in the afternoon because I don't get up early. So
Yeah, I know. You'll stay up till like 3 in the morning.
Yeah,
Like the other
hard
day.
to wind down, man.
The other day, might have been last night. I was like, "Hey, what time are we recording?" And I in my head, I was like, "I don't normally text people this late. Rob will still be awake though."
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Rob probably hasn't even sat down to watch TV yet.
No. No, it was only like 11 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that
But I
late.
was on my way to bed at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, but you get up early
Probably
in
had
the
already
morning.
fallen asleep on the couch.
You have one of those real jobs where you have to actually get up in the morning and function.
Yeah. Yeah, Rob just smokes and drinks all day and then complains about his blood sugar.
My blood sugar is usually pretty good. See if it's even capped out yet. Nope. Still waiting for it to read.
Oh, he's got the easy life. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Calvin came in this week.
That was another one
Shout
that
out
came
to
in. Calvin Woods.
Yeah.
Calvin actually represents Black Label Trading Company, Blackwork Studio, Dissident, and Emilio cigars.
Yeah.
And we've got all but the Emilio in here right now.
Which you tried the Emilio. I forget what it was called, but it was
Yeah, something.
It was all Nicaraguan.
Yeah, and it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
The thing
So
that
expanding his stuff too.
The thing that's nice about him repping all of them is that all of those brands could be under the exact same manufacturer and you'd never question it.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe
They're all out of the
they're
same
all
factory.
the same factory. Yeah.
But the labels are all very similar design
are.
art. Like that Emilio looked exactly like a Blackworks. Yeah.
Exactly.
What
Like
did
the
he
Killer
say
Bee
about
kind
the
of thing.
new did I hear correctly that the Killer Bee and the Hornet are in a couple new sizes?
Yeah, but he never said. We never asked.
Okay.
Because all I could think of is, please don't put that out in the Gordo.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just need
yet.
little tins of those.
Oh, well, those would be great. It's like petite Coronas.
Oh my gosh.
Pack of 10 of those.
Yeah.
That'd be a day right there.
Yeah, you won't just call them firecrackers, man. I would buy those.
Yeah. And those have not sold great here.
So here's the deal.
Yet.
You sell them in a tin, and you call the tin the Swarm.
The Swarm. There
The
you
Swarm.
go. There you go.
You can
that.
take that because I hope you make it because I would buy that.
That would actually be a really good thing. I mean, the little small, like really petite Coronas, my favorite I've ever smoked was a Davidoff Nicaragua. It was a pack of 10,
Yeah.
a 10 of 10. And those had more flavor on those little cigarillos than even the big one had.
Yep.
And I love that cigar, but I've never found too many of them that small that had that much of a punch to them. Still one of my favorite Davidoffs.
I'm sure Blackworks could do it.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
And with a box shortage, just switch to aluminum tins. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Or porcelain jars.
Porcelain jars. That's what I need. Is more things.
Yeah.
More cigar paraphernalia.
And I it's kind of cool that Espinosa, that's what they're doing for the Lost Ace this
Yeah.
year is a porcelain jar.
Just letting you know, Espinosa, that's great for all of the people that are buying them. But
Doesn't
for the
work on a shelf.
humidors
Yeah.
that they'll be in, it's just sad.
Yeah, well, mine's going into a box.
Yeah.
I can't. I mean, I'll have the jars out for people to buy a full jar, but they're gonna go in a box because there's no way to put that on a shelf.
I'm gonna take one of the jars home and just put cookies in it.
It'd be a cool cookie jar, wouldn't it? I'll tell you what would be really cool, and I have not seen it up close to know for sure. It'd be really cool if it was one of those jars that had the rubber seal where you can actually clamp it down
Yeah.
and use it as a true humidor.
Yeah.
That would be really cool because, I typically have more cigars that would go in that, but not everybody wants more than, 10, 20 cigars at home.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect for that.
Yeah. Do you even have cigars at your house right now?
I do. Not a ton. Probably, I don't know, 50, 60 of them at home or something like that.
That's pretty low for a 250 count humidor.
Yeah, it is.
But
But it is like dead on at 66% and
Unplugged?
69. No, I've got it plugged in for the
Okay,
summer.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's not moved for the last 6 months.
I haven't plugged mine in yet. I probably should.
Yeah, if it's not that important. As
Right
long as your
now,
house
it's at
is in good shape.
68% with a 65% Bovida in there.
Yeah, if you put a little air through there, it'd probably pull that humidity down. Well, maybe not. Depends on how warm it is inside now.
Yeah.
Because if you bring the temperature down, your relative humidity is going to go up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think I've either got 62s or 65s in mine right now.
I could switch to a 62 and be fine. But
Yeah, I don't have any 62s.
the nice thing
here.
is my my 65, which is the 320 gram, the
big box,
boxes.
uh-huh.
Yeah. That thing's lasted me. I'm coming up on 2 years with it now. Just because in the summer it collects humidity and in the winter it puts out. And,
Yeah.
And it never dries out owugh in the winter that I need to replace it come summer.
No. And I will say, so we had the owner of Claro in here again. He's the humidor guy that we have here local, the ones we spotlighted last week.
Yeah.
He reiterated to me after we had said this on the show that this is the perfect time to buy a humidor because, it's so much easier to try to acclimate a humidor when it's already fairly humid outside. You try to do that in the winter and it's just like chasing. So like,
I mean,
people get a humidor for Christmas and like, oh, I'm having a hard time. Well, yeah, you're in winter and it's 15% humidity in your house.
Yeah. I mean, I remember last winter we had such a hard snow and we got in the below, like, I think we were with the wind chill, we were in the negatives. My house dropped to like 3% humidity.
Yeah.
And I had to fix that because I have too much money in wood.
Yeah, all your
Yeah.
guitars and stuff, you
Oh,
need
yeah.
to make sure those are in good shape.
But
Do you use Bovida in those too?
no, so I actually installed a whole house humidifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I
It's
know
just
a lot of people use Bovida for their
Yeah,
instruments too.
I do have Bovida in the cases, but I don't always keep them in the cases at the house. Also, I have a lot, so it's just easier to leave them out when I'm not traveling with them. But the Bovida definitely does help regulate it. Bovida teamed up with a guitar accessory company called Diodario, and they designed. I'm not sure they designed it. I'm sure it was all Bovida and just rebranded with Diodario. But they have a 45% pack that you'll put in with your guitars.
Okay. So 45 is the magic number for that?
For wood, generally, yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and that's all it is you're just taking care of wood at that point. You're hoping on your acoustic guitars that the tops don't separate because, I mean, on an acoustic, you hardly ever get a solid top. There's something that happens when you like butterfly out the piece of wood and match the grain on either side.
Yeah.
Something with acoustics. I don't know. I'm not a guitar builder, but if it gets too dry, like it can just split where the glue seam is, and that's no good. Or it gets too dry and the bracing inside will just come undone. Like it's just glue holding them together. They're not using screws or anything in them if they're well-made instruments because that kills some resonance. So
Yeah.
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 So you just come off of a concert series or something you just did here last week?
Oh, I did a conference.
Conference? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were just all playing music together.
No, it was a conference and it was a 2-day long thing. And that was
The cool thing is, though, you had all the best artists in the entire world in their own minds there, right?
no comment.
No comment.
No comment.
Every musician thinks they're the best at something.
See, the hard part is I went to college in Nashville and I knew guitar before I went, but I really knew guitar after I came back.
Yeah.
You know, my guitar instructor in college, he's a famous classical guitar player. Like he would beat me up for some of my techniques starting out. And the craziest thing to me is there's a lot of musicians, especially in the church world, that just do not understand music theory or the fretboard on a guitar. Like if I don't know, I was really spoiled. I had a band for a little while when I lived in Nashville still.
Of course you
and
did.
I could tell everybody like, hey, we're gonna play this song in a different key today, and nobody questioned it. But people rioted. Like, I don't know how to play it in that key. It's like, how?
Yeah.
How?
You play guitar, right?
Well, I thought.
Well,
I didn't put everybody together for it.
Okay.
So
And let's throw an entire industry under the bus a little bit here too. So you were doing worship,
yes.
and 97% of all worship songs have what, 2 or 3 chords max in them anyway?
Nah, I mean it's 4 chords.
4 at the most.
Yeah.
So it's like, as long as you know those, you can kind of probably fake it on stage a little bit.
Should be able to.
But
Like if you have basic understanding of the wheel of fifths and like a little bit of chords and maybe a capo, like you can do it.
yeah,
I'll never when I'm playing electric guitar, I try not to use a capo unless there is a part like a lead line that's written that needs the open strings. Like
yeah,
most of the time you don't need one.
Yeah.
Because the acoustic guitar player will be playing the big cowboy chords that are taking up a lot of space. And you don't need to fill the same space as they are because that's just muddy.
yeah. By
But-
the way, go back to that whiskey.
Okay.
I'm getting like a really strong butterscotch, smoky butterscotch note now in it. Coming off that cigar.
Yeah, they called it toffee. English toffee.
I can see that.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's good.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to see if I can get some of that in here. I think that would be a fun pour for people to try.
I'm not sure it's mass market, but it is a try before you buy pour.
Yeah.
And I guess if you like it, you do. I might take this over Midwinters.
Oh, I would for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we already decided we like our Starlight Port,
Yeah.
better than Midwinters. This one, I think, is way more complex
Well,
than
it
Midwinters
offers-
was.
It offers something special to the market.
And it's
There's
half the
not
price
this.
of Midwinters.
It is half the price of Midwinters. Yeah.
Maybe higher than what you were wanting to spend on that bottle, but
Yeah,
it's better.
Well, that's the thing that always gets me with High West is on their special releases, they don't hardly ever give you anything at cash strength unless it's
Yeah.
like a distillery only. They don't hardly ever give it to you at cash strength. And
I would kill to try that at cast strength.
Oh, I would too.
Oh my gosh. As complex as that is, at what'd you say, 92?
92.
I can't imagine what that would be like at 118, 120 proof.
Yeah.
And who knows? It could have just been medicinally hot, and they decided to prove it down to get it to a flavor point. I don't know.
I would probably like it medicinally.
I know
hot,
you would.
though.
I know you would.
But market enough for a Campfire whiskey is very slim.
Yeah.
A cask strength Campfire whiskey, I'm sure, would just pigeonhole it so much that they'd have a hard time selling it.
It might be, but I mean, honestly, that'd be a perfect distillery only release because everybody would buy it.
Oh yeah.
You only have to do one barrel of it.
Well, I'd buy this again.
Oh, I'm going to have to try to find some of this for myself and for here.
So it's rye, it's a bourbon, and I think they said a single malt Scotch. Yeah, and blended malt Scotch whiskey. Can't really be Scotch whiskey just because it wasn't bottled in Scotland.
Right.
But, we understand what
But that's
you're
why they
getting
put the word blended in there. That changes it.
Well,
You can call it blended Scotch. You just can't call it Scotch, right?
you just can't call it Scotch.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure you could call it Scotch if they bought an entire barrel of it and had it shipped over. The time it hits U.S. soil, it's not Scotch anymore.
Even if it never changed containers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
So it has to be bottled in Scotland, too.
Yeah.
To be Scotch. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't remember that.
But if they were to buy a full pallet of bottles of a Scotch and dump it in there, it's not Scotch anymore. So I understand what they're saying, and there's a workaround with this because the whiskey itself is not a Scotch.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're going to get in trouble for it, but
It's a descriptor. It's not a statement of the actual juice.
well, it kind of is a statement of the juice in there. Yeah, it's a blend of bourbon, rye,
And blended malt Scotch. Huh.
Yeah. But this would no longer be a bourbon or a rye or a single malt.
It's really no
it's
category.
Just I'd guess it'd just be an American
Blended
whiskey.
American whiskey or a blended whiskey category
Yeah.
or something. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that again.
Nothing wrong.
But I am with you though. It's like, seeing these big dog distilleries starting to do more and more of this. It makes you wonder, are they doing it just because that's a natural progression of the industry? Or are they doing it because they see little dogs making money and they're like, let's jump on board?
Yeah.
It's got to be a little bit of both of that, I would think.
The other thing is for distilleries like High West that could have decently aged product put out of their own stuff, releases like this that both satisfy the market and buy them more time with their whiskey to age.
Yeah. True.
That's one thing I've been wondering about Starlight. Starlight's been putting out 4.5, 5-year product for the past 2 years.
Yeah.
I know they have older stuff, but I wonder if they're setting enough back to keep up with it. I think now they are.
Yeah.
But 2 years ago, I think next year we might see some 6-year release bourbons, and honestly, their bourbon needs 6 years before
I
it's
agree.
spectacular. Again, there are one-off barrels that I think are great.
Yeah.
But across the board, like you get a bourbon at that 6-year mark, it's about to do something special.
Well, and over the last 2 years, Starlight has built 2 more rick houses.
Giant rick houses.
So
Yeah.
they have a lot more room to start aging this stuff even longer. So they're definitely looking at long term what they're doing next.
Yeah, they are.
Now, I will say that one rick house that we always pick from, at least, that's the older one, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
They have a lot of finishing barrels in that rick house. A lot.
Well, that's kind of how Starlight made their name known on the market And if the new cigar batch event that's coming up soon is any indicator of it, I don't think the market's going to sustain them on finished whiskey for even another couple years.
I agree.
It seems like everybody Starlight did a lot of finishes. I think I could say first. And if not first, they popularized them.
Yeah. In Indiana for sure.
I mean, I'd say in all of the southern states.
That's
really.
true. I mean, Whiskey Tribe talked about them. They're kind of really promoted the heck out of them.
Yeah. But it seems like as people from the whiskey boom are graduating into these finished whiskeys, which gets you into a higher proof category, satisfies that, but is also lean sweeter, has some familiar flavors. It seems like the market is going more towards like just straight wood finishes, no spirits finishes, or just higher age stuff.
Yeah.
Like think about the popularity of Heaven Hill 17.
Yeah.
It's
Insane.
people are really just jonesing for high age stuff again.
Yeah.
And it's not like Beam's putting it out anymore. Those single barrels they put out are 9-10 years. They used to be 14-15. And those are some of my favorite to this day. I think that's why the Elijah Craig barrel proof picks go over well, because you're at least getting into double digits on most of them.
Yeah.
And for under $100.
Right. Yeah. At least I hope they're under $100.
Well,
they will be.
They will be. I would imagine from the distributor it's going to be around $70.
Probably.
That
was where I was getting.
I would not. Don't take that as fact.
No.
That is a complete guess. And per usual with Final Third, the cost is just passed down to you.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's not like Rob's going to call it $120 bottle.
No.
When it wasn't.
No.
So, not that you can buy it here either.
No.
That's just how the
You
liquor
can buy
prices
pours,
are
though.
set.
All the pours
Yeah.
you want. Till it's gone.
But people are really wanting that higher age stuff. I mean, even think about that Sweetens Cove 22.
Oh. Yeah.
That thing is done well
Best
just
thing they've ever
because of, well, first of all, the blending is amazing.
Yeah.
But second of all, I think the age statements in there can somewhat justify the price.
Yeah.
You end up with a lot of these higher end finished whiskeys. Again, well, I'm back on it. Like the Joseph Magnus cigar blend. The hard part for me is it's delicious, but it's just finished whiskey, blended well.
Yeah.
And at Total Wine, it's like
$229.
$229. Yeah.
MSRP is
$230.
$250, I think.
Yeah. Does that justify the product you're getting? Because I can't imagine that Nancy Fraley would be putting out high-aged MGP in those barrels. I don't know that there is an incentive to do that.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those things for me. Whenever I run out of my latest cigar batch, I'll hunt another one.
Yeah.
Because I want to enjoy that. I want to sip on it. Am I going to buy a case of it just to take home to have extra bottles? No, it's too much money.
No, yeah.
But there are bottles like that I want to have one to sip on and enjoy occasionally.
It's a special occasion.
It is. I mean, it's just like that Heaven Hill 20 year.
Yeah.
I'm desperately wanting to get a bottle of that for my shelf at home. It's delicious.
It is really
Secondary prices are creeping up again on it.
Yep.
Because now people with actual knowledge of the whiskey have been trying it going, this is damn good.
This isn't just 20-year-old mellow corn.
Yeah.
Well, it is. But
It is, but
a
it's
lot
special, and it's good. And we still have a little over half the bottle, I think, up there.
Well, I mean,
So-
I think of brands like Barrel with their gold label stuff and the higher end, like the high-aged Barrel Seagrass. It's a $250 bottle. It's really good. But at the end of the day, it's Canadian rye.
Right.
And
it's a little high for what it is. And I mean,
it's
honestly,
finished
all
Canadian
the barrel
rye.
stuff is a little high for what it is.
I think so.
But
They
it
do
backs it up with flavor. They
Yeah,
all
do.
taste really, really good.
Well, that's another testament to blending.
It does.
But there are some people that are doing these blends, these finished whiskey blends, and just sticking high sticker prices on it, just because that's what the market can do, whether it's worth it or not.
And that's what kills me about it. And this happens in the cigar world too. You get these new brands coming out and not even tested, no one even knows about them, and you got their bottles already coming out at $120, $150 right off. I'm like, you need to probably make some product and get a name before you start throwing everything high dollar.
What was that Lancero that we got a whole box of from that company?
Oh, the Freud's.
Yeah, Freud.
Great cigar. It's their first cigar, and it was almost $20.
Yeah.
It's like you can't do that. I mean,
Well, and
that's what I've heard from
that-
everybody. That's just not me. That's every other podcast that has shops and stuff like that. They said the same thing. It's like, it's a great cigar. I'll try to bring it in, but I'm not going to bring it in, normally like a skid of it. I'm going to bring in a box or two for people to try.
Well, and the hard part is you're just outpricing yourself from the jump. If you want to be in the luxury cigar space, and I would say anything over 18 is like luxury cigar territory.
I would have said 2 years ago anything over about 14, but
Yeah.
we're up to that $18 price point now.
If you're going to come out with something like that, you have to give people a reason to understand why it's that much.
Yeah.
And no, it's not some special Corojo from Honduras.
It is, but it isn't.
You talk about that again, because I'll bet it's an inside joke at this point with some people.
It might be. So, Julio and Justo Aroa, they're Aladino, they're JRE Tobacco Farm. They make this cigar called the Corojo Reserve. If you haven't had it, it's all high priming Corojo. It's delicious. Some of the best Corojo
Baking
in the world.
spices.
And it's a little higher dollar cigar. I mean, you're talking $15 to $18 cigar depending on the size.
Yeah.
Then Justo's brother, Christian, he owns CLE, Asylum, all those brands, came out with an Asylum cigar this year,
Which those have notoriously been budget.
yeah, I mean, they've always been budget friendly, big cigars, but a good lower price. And they came out with one this year with the special Corojo they got from Honduras, which tells me it was just Corojo from Dad's farm.
Yeah.
And charged $65 for it. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Secretly, I hope Dad and brother got together and said, let's charge him twice the price for this leaf. I know that didn't happen.
No way.
But it's just one of those things like, man, that's kind of crazy to do that. Now, on the flip side, CLE, if you ever try a lot of their Corojo, it's very, very sweet cinnamon.
Yeah.
Not like the Corojo they typically get from the JRE farm. So it might just be because they're making something totally unique to their line, that it's like, this is a totally different animal. We want to get our people into it. But 65, I mean, it's
a lot.
That's
of money.
getting a stupid number for tobacco.
Yeah, I mean, you could buy 2 Davidoffs for that.
You could. Or one.
Or one.
Which still I wouldn't want. I mean,
No.
nothing wrong with them, but I'm just like, that price point is only for a specific group
I have
of people.
smoked a couple Davidoffs I like, but I have trouble with the price point. I just never be regulars in my humidors.
Yeah.
When I'm giving them, I'm very appreciative.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know, or when I show up at a Davidoff lounge, like blend,
Yeah.
depending on if they don't have the 2021 Las Calaveras in there, I'll grab a Davidoff.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and that was
The
other-
Nicaragua, the blend bar exclusive Nicaragua
the blend
is
bar exclusive one's my favorite.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Still
And
expensive.
It is. I mean, it's $40.
Yeah.
But I will say that's one thing. Whenever I go down to blend, shout out to Corey and the crew
Yeah.
down there. They're doing a great job. That's the cigar I get. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm not gonna go in there and buy something from them that I can get that I have here at my shop. I want to try something
absolutely
different.
not. Yeah.
It's $40. Yeah, that's a celebratory stick for me.
Yeah.
But if I'm going out and hanging out with those boys, it's more just celebrating and relaxing and hanging out with those guys. So
Totally. Well,
Gotta have this. Yeah, I'm done with mine.
I'm near the nub on this.
Well,
you have some final third tasting notes for us, Rob?
You go ahead and start because I have to relight. Mine,
So-
I got to talking too much.
For me right now, it's almost gone into like a rye toast territory. Still has a lot of those baking spice qualities, a little bit of black pepper on the tongue, and it's a really spicy black pepper on the retro hail. Still with some of those bready qualities, or maybe it's almost nutty on the retro hail.
Yeah, there's
But-
a little bit of nuttiness to it. I am getting a lot of that black, almost peppercorn
Yeah,
going there.
definitely kicked up in strength.
It did.
I'm not ready to call it a full-bodied, but
No.
it is medium
Medium
plus.
full. Yeah. Good cigar. Like I said, it's ready to smoke out of the package. Again, this is another one I think with a little age is going to get even way better.
Oh yeah.
I haven't sold any full boxes yet, but I've sold a bunch of handfuls. So this is definitely for me. This is a box purchase. I'm gonna get one for myself and throw
Yeah.
it back just
It'll
to see
be
how
for
it
me,
does.
too.
I'm anxious to see how these all age out because all of the Las Calaveras age
Really
fantastic. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I've talked to a couple of the guys on some other podcasts, and they said that they agreed with me on the fact that the last 2 or 3 years they've not been ready to smoke, and they agreed this one was ready right out of the box.
Yeah, it's
So,
amazing.
well, good deal. Anything else you want to share?
I don't think so. Final
Cool.
Third still does have the sampler packs in too. So
Yes, we do. We
if
have several
you're-
boxes of
If you're
those.
looking for a cheaper way to set some back and try them in the future, I think those are under $60.
Yeah, they're 59.
yeah,
Yeah, something like that. But
and
it's a
it's-
4-pack. You get the Bellicoso torpedo, whatever they're calling it, plus the 3 sizes that came out this year, which you have 2 different Toro sizes, a Robusto and the Bellicoso, $59. So you're saving a few bucks by buying it that
Yeah,
way.
you are. Those store really well. I still have one of last year's in my humidor,
I do
and I'll
too.
probably sit on it another year
I probably will
because
too.
I still have a box of Lonsdales from last year in my humidor as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Lonsdales are great.
Yeah, they are.
They are great.
They're really good.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Final Third Cigar,
You can find me on Instagram at the Whiskey Pastor.
and we will see you next week. And next week is going to be the one we have releasing out for Alan Bishop. So
Alan
we're
Bishop.
excited about that.
Yeah.
So we will talk to you then. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.